Welcome everybody to episode 43 of Edge of Eternity. We're just going to head back into Tircalum because we need to do a few things. So I think one of the side missions we just picked up was finding a home for Griff. So let's have a look at our quests here. Magic hates a vacuum. So we need to talk to Echo. And we also... So, about Griff. Apparently the boy doesn't need any help or want to be adopted. He's threatening to go back into the jungle if we try to coerce him into staying at the orphanage. We could just cast him off now and call it a day, but we know how hard it is losing your family, being alone. So Selene and I decided to find someone who's willing to take him in, someone who can convince him to stay here in Tircalum. We need to find at least 2 potential foster families. Once we've spoken to at least 2 potential families, we must go back and talk to Griff. And for that, apparently, we're getting a prototype techno staff. Let's start following this objective. We're going to try and get this one done this session. And at the same time as we do that, we're going to try and talk to Echo. So, Tircalum, the city where everyone is promised a home, usually a container or an old trash compactor, and a job as a janitor. Perfect. With Herelsor, Tircalum is one of the very few cities that still accepts refugees in these troubled times. Yeah, so these are newcomers. No, that one's yelling at something and doesn't really want to talk. So let's head into the city and we'll try and find Griff a foster family or 3. What about this man with the cat? Do you have some coolant to sell? Sorry, I didn't see you from the sanctorium. What about this guy? Heatsink, 32 hairs, handful of transistors, 12 hairs. You've been doing pretty good for yourself today, Hitch. Well, maybe he... Hey, did the price of transistors go down again? How's that possible? It's never so low. Tircalum's not that bad. Well, sometimes I wish one of them experiments would just explode and engulf the whole city, like I said did in Arcadia, but it's not that bad. Technomages prefer to call us foragers because they think that technology we're scrapping is some kind of fruit of knowledge. Ha! Can you believe that? See, he'd go down well with Griff, I reckon. At least I've been able to sell 2 gallons of coolant at a good price. To whom? To that guy over there. I don't know why a non-cipher would need coolant, though. Every day the price of things changes. How are we supposed to make a decent living like that? One day the technomages need this and pay a fortune. The next day they don't need it anymore and only pay a couple of coins. We talked to him. Alright, we're going to try and do this semi-organized. Oh. The rotary plate, Ysoris. Left leg. It has caught some rust. You should change it. What? You can see right through clothes now. No, it's just the creaking noise when you walk. I've begun to see even further these days. I'm discerning vibrations I couldn't pick up before. It's exhausting. And changes have visited you, I see. You have 2 hearts now, it appears. Know that they will see you through the dark times that are to come. First of all, the dark times are behind me. Second, I only got 1 new heart. And last, you're not making much sense here. Only 1 heart? Then what's that pendant I see around your neck? Something I don't want to discuss. Obviously. Forgive me, I should have seen that. The headaches are getting stronger these days. Well, right. I'm here to convince you to talk with Pharis. As we both know, she still hasn't renounced her stupid dream of becoming a cipher. And she needs you to... I accept. And our job here is already done. Let's announce the good news to Pharis and we'll be... At one condition. On our way for another errand. Along Caladan Coast and Heretics Trail, you may have seen a few rainbow crystals, amplifiers. As you know, these crystals have been manufactured by the Archelites. They detonate if you try to unsocket them from their stand. Some of them, however, are defective. They emit a very different light. Those are both ineffective and harmless. They can be dismantled without danger. Find one of these amplifiers and bring it to me. That's my price for my cooperation. Wow. Then let's go. Hey, Echo, is that true what they say, that you accidentally locked yourself inside the reactor? What did you say? Please stop walking, Ysoris. I can't hear you over those creaking noises. I wasn't walking. Oh, sorry then. The vibrations are getting stronger. I don't know if I want to find the boy a home in here. What if he blows up? Alright, so that's Echo. See these small metal splinters? Some of those shine brighter than the rest. Those who shine better than the rest, I put them on the side and check them later for traces of melting. If one of their sides is melted, then it's not worth anything. Okay. Yahaga has been harsh, but in the end she's been fair to me. At all times. But thanks to her tutelage, I've learnt more about my trade than anyone else my age. She's harsh, though. By the gods, I'm happy I'm done with her. Okay. Have you heard? Yagartha's looking for a new assistant. Again? How many times has it been? Nobody wants to work with her anymore. She won't leave the square until she's found someone. She even claims she's ready to adopt an orphan and train them. If something happened to me, I'd rather have my children entrusted to the orphanage than to her. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh. Who's this guy? You're big on the faith thing, aren't you? Ysoris, are you out of your... How did you call it already? My abode. Yeah, that. Always thought it was a weird name for an old trash compactor. Because you failed to see the inherent beauty of things. How, Ysoris? Man, he's a hard boy, this boy. See, he'd make a not bad dude for adopting an orphan. Have you heard? There's a priestess in Tia right now. About that. What's she doing here? I mean, it's Tia right? Surely, wouldn't she be burnt right on the spot by her gods if she penetrates their heathen city? You know she's after something, I know it. You should never trust those Sanctorian people. Well, I suggest you don't turn around right now. Alrighty, I'm pretty sure this just takes me back. I know, those things popping out of the ground, they're making me a little bit nervous. Okay, this takes me back here. These guys are doing weapons training, and up here I think is the entrance, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. Alright, let's see the kids see us poking around. I'm not sure he would want to go with the techno mage, but you know, I mean, if there's only two that are willing to take an orphan and she's one of them, I mean, in the end he gets a choice, right? Alright, who's this? Again? Everything here is so filthy. Well, mate, you know how to use a hand mop and a broom, right? Stop whining. We don't have that many fields, granted, but World's End provides us with quality fish all year long, and our orchards provide us with the necessary vegetables. Though some enlightened palates would argue that fish and mushrooms make a poor marriage. No matter how you put it, there are two kinds of people here in Tia, those who yearn for authority and those who yearn for freedom. So for that kid Griff, you only got two choices. Either you give him to the orphanage, or you get him into the rust crawlers. Yeah, I know, the rust crawlers are street urchins, but they do well enough for themselves. They usually hang out near the scrapyard. Alright, well, let's go find out for Rust. The rust crawlers sounds better than that techno mage, but it'll be up to him. Early morning, I come here to drink my cup of root sailor. It's really inspiring, you know, seeing all these people getting up early and getting to work. And you? You got to be careful and watch the ceiling. Sometimes when they get desperate, monkeys weave their web there, here in Tia. They nest in impossible to reach places and make sudden descents from the ceiling to swoop up unsuspecting children. Maybe, okay, well granted here it's not a usual occurrence, whereas in the jungle it's more likely for him to be, you know, to be captured by a monkey. Alright, so I'm pretty sure the storyteller won't be adoptive, but we'll check. No. Okay, we've learned all we can about Tia. And I'm pretty sure... Wait, there's one kid missing. Or maybe there's not. I should take the seed of Yggdrasil. I'd become an adult and have awesome powers. No, don't tell us the story of the city. If you want to know how Calgar rode the Enkaida to smash the meteor. I know, funny beggars. What have we got over here? Uh-oh. Right, this is obviously one of those. So you got a pipsqueak in need of a home? He's a bit hard-headed. I can promise him a clean bed and 3 meals every day, but he must be ready to work for it. What kind of work? I'm old and my research takes every bit of my time. I need someone to take care of the house and aid me in some of my tasks. How old is he? 10. Young enough for some lessons to go through his skull and old enough to cut wood. I'm interested. We want to ensure he'll be well treated. I won't have the time to cuddle him and tell him soppy bed stories, that's for sure. I'm not looking for a family. God's bless I outlived mine. What I'm looking for is an apprentice. We're talking about a kid who's recently lost everything and everyone he cared for. Youngsters, I'm bringing shelter, food, and a comfortable existence to the platter. The rest is optional. We're humans, not dogs. Affection is not something everyone can guarantee. Alrighty. Alright, well, that's Yahaga. I know, I'm trying all my options here without Rainan. Okay, so these guys, my family's safe. I can't ask for anything more. Even here in Callum, you'll find people cheering for Rainan, even if the concept wouldn't hesitate for a second to hunt them for heresy. Let's check with this one. The priestess? Have you decided to join us? Few technomages were former priests, you know. Yep. Alrighty, let's head up. Okay. There's our rats. Let's go talk to our rust rats. Maybe he'll get along with them. They look a little bit, I don't know, happy. So you got a toddler you're looking to dump on someone? We're looking for a family to take care of a traumatized child. Trauma what? He's lost his family and suffered enough. What did he do? Didn't we all went there, fellas? Oh yeah, sister. We ain't the prettiest bunch, but we take good care of our own, that we do. What do you do for a living? Scavenge parts, sell them. We need kids small enough to go into places we're too big to crawl in. We have 2 rules. Equal share for everyone. No infighting. When we got too big of a disagreement, we settle it on a coin toss. That makes 3 rules. Makes 2 for me. Want to settle it on a coin toss? No need. Bring us the boy. He'll be fine with us. Here will respect his thirst for freedom. You know what? They're not a bad option, really, are they? Let's go see what the kid wants. I have a feeling he's going to run from the technomage and take his chances with the rust rats. But we'll get him there and see what he does. I know, I'm trying to remember my way through Kalon. I may have got myself lost again. Again? Yes, again. What do you reckon? Oh no, here we go. Guy's doing shooting practice. Zippity doop here. Get round to the front. I don't think he recognises us from behind. How's it going, Griff? I was fine until Frey woke me up. Some big brothering me, weirdo. Stop big brothering me, weirdo. The hatchet is about to fall, pal. Today we're picking an adoptive family for you. Unless your adoptive family is a prison warden who'll put me in shackles, I'll be back in the jungle tonight. Come with us, smart mouth. Oh, I missed Fastia. Don't... Where are we taking him? Well, you know, I'm actually going to take him to Yahaga. Oh, man. I know. Is that him? It's a trap. No way I'll live with that old hag. Do you think I'm crazy? There's no way I'd stay with... Money. What the hell did you say? I'm rich, Pipsqueak. Stick around till I croak and you'll inherit all my riches. Whoa. Guys, I think she's senile. You heard me right, numbskull? And why the heck would you give money to the first kid you see, huh? This thing smells as fishy as you. I've no family left. By default, my apprentice will be the one to inherit everything, and I really need an apprentice. And you're okay with that? Don't try to fool me, Granny, or I'll slit your throat in your sleep. I don't mind insults, pipsqueaks, or threats. I'd rather have someone who can bite back than one of those spineless indentured cluts from the orphanage. I don't care about insults, but I do care about a decent household, a home that's properly looked after. Also, I need someone to read many manuscripts. Can you read, you half-baked homunculus? You bet I can, you old hag. Then you pass the test. But I'm warning you, if any day, for any reason, you fail to come back home for dinner time, I'll bar your name off my testament before you even have the time to yelp. I'm not some kind of poodle. You're right, I've known poodles with more presence than the scrawny big-mouthed runt standing before me. I ought to show you. You'll have plenty of time for that later, you scrawny. You're scrawny. You can cook? I've been living on my own for weeks. I think I can learn something as stupid as cooking. Then what are you waiting for? My house is just at the corner. Now go and fix us up something. I will. Your money will be mine. Mark my words. Oh, no. It's a match made in... Will it be okay? The kid is lively enough. You didn't tell me he survived in the wilderness on his own. He's sharp. Before he knows it, he'll be a highly qualified assistant. A lot of ciphers in the city will covet his skills. He'll be able to fend for himself, I'm sure. Is that the inheritance you promised him? Expertise in technology? By the time he realizes I'm not that rich, he'll have learned enough to be independent. Now that is really sneaky. I should know. Madam Yahaga. What is it, Cupcake? We're entrusting you with this child. We chose you because we think that, in spite of your temper, you'll help the boy grow up nicely. Perhaps it'll take a few months, perhaps it will take a year, but I'll come back and make sure he's okay. If I find out he's not, I promise you this, the gods will remember it. Huh. If you mistreat this child, I will make sure you regret it in the afterworld. My, you're rather intense, Cupcake. I don't believe in your gods, and your threats have no power over me. But you'll be proud of the results, Priestess. I'm not gentle, but I know how to reward dedication. This kid will grow up fine. You'll see. Yes, I will see to it. Ew, I'm thinking that might have been a good choice for him. Maybe. By the gods, what was I thinking? I really lost it for a moment. You really gave me the creeps back there. You acted just like Mom. And here I'd hoped you wouldn't have said it out loud. You made me think of a Skitana protecting her cubs. Except it wasn't my cub and just an orphan we happened to save. It's only normal that we took this affair to heart, Selene. I heard what happened. You convinced Griff to stay in his new home. Oh, we hope we've made the good choice. But please take this. It has been sent for you with a message. Don't beat yourself over it, Worrywurts. I'll be fine. Here, I picked this up for you. Thanks for saving my life, I guess. Where did he get this? No idea. Well, it looks like he'll manage. You're good people. I know we are. Except you, Ysoris. You're a scoundrel. A reformed scoundrel. Be kind to those two, will you? Oh. Wow, we unlocked an achievement there, and I've managed to not upgrade Selene's weapon. Okay, and I haven't rebadged the humming knife. I mean, recrystalled the humming knife. Alright. Oh, and we have a new staff for Selene. Let's go, while we're still in civilization, let's go and see if we can just make Selene her staff, her next staff. Because I know I've got to bring her through too. And I think Daryon's... Oh, I've just remembered something else too. Daryon's... No, not here. Daryon's staff. Man, I'm so freaking lost. Maybe it's over here I need to go. Yeah. Sorry. Daryon's sword and the spells. I think there's a way you can actually choose the spells for the staff, and I'm going to actually just have a look at that because I've recently started playing on hard difficulty, and I figured it would be a good way to learn some more of the stuff that maybe I'm not doing here. But let me just have a look at these weapons. Alright, so we've got all of these for Daryon. And all of that. And we've crafted these two, and that's it for him. But Selene, we've just opened up. Silencing chorus. Okay, we've got all of those. Let me just go back out of that. I can't remember if I did the magnifying techno staff for her before. I know, I'm confused. Okay, we did do the magnifying techno staff, but we didn't equip it because we were going to get Daryon's weapon up so he's not useless, and I don't have two characters useless at the same time. So we've done magnifying, so we want to get prototype. I need to make another one of these. Strong twist, titanium scrap, and silk by 2. Strong twist by 2. Titanium scrap by 6. Alright. Strong twist by 2. Titanium scrap by 6. Now where was that table that I went nuts looking for? I think it's that one over there. Yeah. Alright, so this should be where we find our okay, no, I'm wrong. Oh. Because I thought that was our crystal table. No, okay, this is the table that I keep missing. Alright. We need... Okay, fabric. Let's grab the fabric first. Alrighty. Then we want to grab the silk. So it was silk by 2, right? And then we want to grab a strong twist, for which I need a mine roll. What was the strong twist? Was by 4, wasn't it? And the... Okay, yeah. So... Alright, and then back. And we'll grab... I know I didn't write it down, I should have. Alright, and then we wanted to grab titanium scrap, which we don't get from here, we get from one of the merchants. And no, I can't remember which one. Let's try him first. Not looking good. It must be the guy by the door. There's alloy. Maybe it is this guy. No, there it is. Man, that stuff's expensive. Okay. So we should, if my memory has served me correctly, we should now have enough to make a second one of these. Hold it down. And one of these. Yes. Alrighty. And Ysoris, you're still out of luck, aren't you, mate? Yep, he's still out of luck. We'll have to work on that. Alright. So we now have our weapons done for these guys. We've found an orphan a home, and I have a little bit of time left in the episode. What were our other missions? Our other missions included quests. So magic hates a vacuum. So we're looking for a defective crystal amplifier, and we're also looking for a Helmor Nepenthe. And I'm thinking the Helmor Nepenthe, I know where that is, so we will track the magic hates a vacuum quest. Because no, that's not where I want to go. I want to go kind of this way. I think I just took the long way around. So we're going to go this way. And we're going to start on those quests. So we'll see how we go. Maybe we'll get to the Helmor. You know what else we haven't done? Meow. I know. Ah, man, how old am I? Not old enough, I tell you. Not old enough. Okay. We're going to go this way. And we're going to stop for a minute before we leave the city. Just going to grab our crystals because Daryon's weapon is now completely unlocked. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to go this way because we can. Let's have a look. Cyclone Slasher, Death Mark, Dodging Stance, Death Mark, Dodging Stance. Okay. Magic and Incantation Speed. Right, let's give him that because it makes him quicker. Counter Stance and Shadow Step. Now, let me just see if I've got Shadow Step already because I don't want to double. Alright, so yeah, I can choose Shadow Step off that one. Lightning Strike and Defense Breaker. So, Counter Stance would be the one we take out of that one. Or Defense Breaker. Right, so if I take this one, Magic, Defense. Alrighty, Power Stone, Fire Strike, Counter Stance, Acceleration and Fire Strike, Counter Stance. Alright, so this Fire Strike gives us attack and magic defense. Attack and magic, I don't think that's much use. So we might just go with, alright, that gives us hit points as well. So, Cyclones, okay, hang on. So what I want to do before I go too much further is I've got, okay, let's see if I can get another defense breaker, Shadow Step and Death Mark. So Shadow Step off that one. Time Loop and Counter Stance. Fire Strike. Cyclone Slasher then is the one we want. Dodging Stance isn't bad. That's got speed on it, and Dodging Stance is not bad. I know. No. Oh. Just trying to pick the best secondaries. Alrighty, Time Loop and Icicle Strike. That gives me speed and defense. Bold Opening and Icicle Strike. Attack and defense. Defense. Alright, so I'll just switch through these guys. And what's his? His scythe is on 22 out of 25. Alright, so if I took this stone out, he's got, no, come here. Bum's Rush, nothing. Haunt. Let's go with Taunt on that one. He only gets the Bum's Rush out of these, so let's give him something that's useful. And he doesn't get much out of these either, does he? Nap and Taunt. That's actually not bad. Alright, what did I just give him? Okay, so when I noticed when I was restarting things, okay, so if I wanted to do, right, this is better. So I can do Lightning Strike, Fire Strike, leave Shadow Step there. And then Death Mark. Light whip's useful. Counter stance, not bad. Ooh. Alright, what has he got? Dodge all attacks and teleport. I'm going to put Death Mark on that one. What's that one? Dodging stance. And counter stance. Alright. So that's how you choose your spells. So for her, so we could put Thunder Rift and then Fire Rift. Leave Ice Rift there, leave the healing one there. Water Rift. Hang on, Purge oh, Purge isn't healing, what am I thinking? Put the healing one there then. Gravity Pull. And then Earth Rift. And Light from above is fine. Okay. So learning how to do these is kind of handy. Bum's Rush. So he only has 3. Bum's Rush, Taunt, and Nap. And we're just going to leave those where they are at the moment. I'm not happy with his choice of spells. There has to be something better. Alright, she does have a new weapon. So I am going to go with that. What's she currently got? She got her most powerful anyway. So out of these two we have a 36 power prototype Techno Staff and a 31 power magnifying Techno Staff. So we're going to give her the lowest level one to start with first. Wow, I'm just ignoring all the negatives. Yep, remove the crystals and we'll crystal her up again. I seriously hate this phase. Alrighty. Water Rift and Ice Rift. Ice Rift, Ice Rift. Attack, defense, speed. Water Rift and Purge. Magic defense and haste. Magic defense and defense. Purge and Water Rift. Okay. Alright, so she's going to be a little bit... See, fire is more useful, actually, if I'm honest. Because we're coming into the jungle. Earth Rift and Fire Rift. Magic defense, haste and hit points. Attack, defense and haste. Attack and magic. Hang on, alright. Alright, so I don't know how this part works. I'm just going to have to go check it now. Okay. And Ysoris is fine. Alright, so we've weakened Selene. We're about to go and hunt a Hellmore. And, okay. And look for a defective. Actually, that's not really hard. Let's see if we can find this defective crystal. I would like to really, see, is that one? I can't interact with it. I think it might be those. What about that? See, that looks different, doesn't it? Yes. Is it the right crystal? Not quite. Okay. So it's... Ah, here we go. Oh. So that's the crystal we need? Well, we haven't blown up, so I'll take that as a yes. Let's get back to Tircallum. Did something happen to Echo, Ysoris? You mentioned an accident with Tircallum's reactor. Only hearsay. I was out cold when it happened. The word is that at the last test runs he got locked inside. By the time someone realized it, the reactor was already igniting. They tried to stop the procedure, open the hatch, to no avail. There are still a lot of things ciphers don't understand about Tau-Acolyte technology, it seems. All the while, Echo was screaming inside, words at first, then incomprehensible gibberish. It took them too long to find the red button and rescue him. When they got him back, a part of his skull had gone off and he'd lost some bits of himself in the interim. Bits of himself? Oh. Yes, the hat is not a fashion statement. The cybernetician slapped some synthetic tissue to hold it all together, tried to rebuild what it could of his skull, but abandoned it midway. They were clearly out of their league. They expected him to die in the next hours, yet in a matter of days he recovered, and a few weeks later he was on his legs again, and suddenly more expert in arcalite technology than many of our most learned scholars. Since then he won't leave the bridge, spending days watching the reactor. It's as if he was mourning the part of himself that he'd left down there. Ugh. As you guess, I can relate. But enough of these fruitless ruminations. Let's bring him what he asked for. Maybe he'll regale us with more fairy tales. Really? You're a piece of work. Oh man. Okay, let's go and talk to Echo then. I guess since we're nice and close to Tia Calum. Oh yes, when I work out where the front door is. We're good. I think we've almost finished with everything in Tia Calum. We might actually find ourselves an inn at some point. Actually, we'll go back to the inn. There's another Selene story to read, I'm pretty sure. Or to learn, read. I mean, I'm reading it, but you guys are learning it, so... Here we go. Let's give the boy his thing. So, here's what we've been galloping around for. It stopped shining, though, so you can forget about the pawn shop. Stop walking, Ysoris. I can't hear anything with this creaking sound. I stopped walking already. This headache is getting unbearable. Breathe. I must breathe. Low vibration. I must breathe lower. Lower. Ah, good. Bring me to Pharis. I need to see her now. Okay. Pharis. Echo, you decided to join me. Yes, bless Crathor and his holy vagaries. Stop yelling, please. You're blurring the lines. Take this instead. Hey, it's an amplifier. You got one, you magnificent bastard. With this we'll make breakthroughs over breakthroughs. I just know it. Not for experiments, Pharis. My soul has been leaking since my accident. My essence is running out and my days are numbered. I need you to seal the breach. What breach? That there's a hole in my head inside. You must use this crystal to seal it. But I'm a self-taught etherologist, Echo. I'm not a surgeon. You have shown me the equipment you salvaged the other day and the steadiness of your hands. I know you can do it. I will guide you. Guide me? Yes, I will remain awake during the operation. Don't worry, you will be okay. This is completely nuts. I can't even... You will become someone, Pharis. One of the brightest minds. I can hear the hymns around you, your vibrations. They are shaping up at the moment we speak. It's your destiny. Don't shun it now. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I should do this. What if it goes wrong? What if I kill you? Hell, I'm pretty sure it will kill you. Have you seen the dump that's my workshop? I ever thought of infections? How am I supposed to graft this into... It is your first step into greater things, Pharis. From this moment, your life will cascade into the future you've been yearning for so long. Small streams will make great rivers. You'll see. I don't know what to do. What should I do? I'm asking for your help, nothing more and nothing less. The cyberneticians will not dare to get back inside, and you know it. You must do what they can't. Isn't this what you strive for? Becoming a cipher amongst ciphers? Show them what you're made of? Let's get inside. I'll detail the procedure and we'll run through everything we need. Oh boy. It's done. Is he okay? He's sleeping. I don't know what I did. He was awake the whole time and he was telling me what to do. He didn't even flinch. He even hummed a song to help calm down, and by the gods, what did I do? If he never regains consciousness, I'll just... Oh... I just went and checked on him, Pharis. It seems his days are not in danger. I really hope so. I really, really hope so. By the way, I extracted this from his head. Gods, he told me he wanted you to have it. What the hell have I gotten into? Oh, I don't know. Well, that was a good choice for Selene. Now we'll be able to crystal her up a little bit better. A battery. Nice. Not sure what that's for. Alright, so now that we've done that, let's just have a quick look at our missions. I think we should probably be right to leave the city and maybe head out. Okay, we just have to hunt the Hellmore. And I'm thinking we may leave that for next episode. So next episode, we're going to go hunt a Hellmore Nepenther. Oh, and we're going to pick up, that looks like a weapon for, yes, Ysoris. So we're going to pick up Ysoris' second weapon. We're going to be so busy leveling these guys' weapons up. It's not going to be funny. Let's go find our save point. Pretty sure. Actually, let's go find our inn first. Yeah, inn. Inn. Except I'm kind of lost and I don't know where I'm going. Haha. Alright, now I'm right. I just got turned around. There's the inn. Alright, we are going to grab some Pulderoko. We're going to get up at 7 in the morning. We'll let them sleep in. There you go. And let's see if we can get another story from Selene's little repertoire going just before we head out. Oh my gosh, we've got a Ysoris with us as well. Alrighty. The World's Secret Rule 1. Secret Rule 1. Alrighty. You're proficient with time magic, aren't you? Selene, just out of the blue like that? I'm sure of it. Time magic. Spill the beans, brother. How could you possibly know that? I'm just that good. For real now. Well, I have this theory. But I guess you won't like hearing it. Why? Because it will make you brood even more than you are now. I'm not brooding. Oh, I see you, little brother, absent-mindedly pushing around your food with your fork. Will you leave my fork out of this? Tell me how you know about my time magic instead. Everyone who can use magic has a natural predisposition for one or two elements. Radiant people can produce light magic more easily. Space and gravity magic is the sign of a manipulative mind. What about traditional elemental magic? Most people can learn to use it, but the element they master first is usually a clue to their inner psyche. And what about time magic? Time magic users are more prone to feelings of regret. They subconsciously yearn to know where different paths would have taken them in their lives. For Krator's sake, Selene! I told you you wouldn't like it. What about you? Me? I'm naturally gifted in nearly every element, but of course that's quite normal for a genius. Wow, are you listening to yourself? So, why aren't you using magic more? I'd rather take an active role. I'm supposed to shield you from danger, not become an easy target myself. Huh, are you telling me I'm a deadweight? Something tells me I'd regret doing that. Serious talk now. Time magic users are quite rare. We should take advantage of your gift. If you're okay with it, I could teach you a few tricks to invoke magic faster. Huh, why not? Cool. All right. Let's let these guys get some sleep and then we're going to go save our game. Okay, we've earned a food bonus for our pulled Oroko. I just need to remember where I saw the save point. That looks... Nope, that fooled me. I have a feeling it's actually in the opposite direction, tucked in a corner. I know, the bulletin board, it beckons to me. Maybe I'm running to the wrong corner. That's a dead end, isn't it? Yeah, Let's go this way. It was like just standing propped up against a wall somewhere. No, obviously not here. I keep looking for it on the the top bar of lines there, but it doesn't seem to be there. I may be down too low a level actually. Or I'm turned around again and I've forgotten where I need to go, which is more likely. I swear there was one on this level. Alright. Let's just do a pivot. Because normally it'll show up. No, it's not showing up. We may just have to run outside the city. It might be quicker. I know, I was trying to be clever and find it on the same level that I was down in. That's okay. Let's go this way. Pretty sure the map... Yeah, that's right. The map does not help me. Although that's really interesting. So we've got to get to this part of the swamps. You know, that's not that far away. And if I remember rightly, our Helmor Nepenthe is probably about here. Because we come through here. So the swamps aren't too far. Man, I'm looking forward to that. Just to get out there and explore a little bit more places we haven't been. Alright, yeah. I think we'll just head outside and make our save point outside. I know there's one inside. I just lost it again. And what we'll do is we'll track our Helmor Nepenthe, and if we're just given a recipe, we'll come back and we'll make the weapon, and then we'll head out and we'll head for the swamps. But we'll do that next episode. So if you've enjoyed this episode, please hit like, and if you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And I will check you later. You guys take care out there. See you around.